Okay, this is my first attempt at trying to do this with a little video. I've rigged up something so that I can show you how I'm going to restring this little bluette body. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. So I've actually pulled the body to pieces, taken all its stringing out, and the aim is to string from the top, go through the body, through the leg, hook onto the hook, and then tie off in this upper part of the leg. And the other thing is the arm. As you can see, the hand has got this elastic glued in, so I'm actually going to try and get that off of there, and I will set in a piece of wire and we can go from there. We can string once it's got a loop in there. The moment I have to get that off, use anything you can to get it off. Sometimes they come out really easy and other times they do not. Concentration working hard. What else can I use? Lots of things. We'll try and give this one another go. There's no easy way of doing it. You just have to persevere and find out what suits, what you can do it with, what you can't. I don't know, I've got a head in the way. Get that out of the way. Get these out of the way. And this is the body. Okay. Excuse my dirty towel. I've been working at a lot of repairs. Okay, getting little bits out. Using whatever you can to remove stuff. Here we go. I'm not editing this video. I hope it's showing through okay. It's something I've wanted to do for a while, but I don't know if my technical abilities will be up to editing. We'll see as time goes by. I might get better at it, you never know. Anyway. This likes to be really stuck in there, doesn't it? This is well, you can always fast forward and get to the next part. Yeah, let me see what else is left in there. Glue all over my tools, which is nothing unusual. Anyway, we will see what else we can use to get stuff out. I don't care what I use, as long as it works. I think this little tool is for jewellery, making earrings and things. And this one, of course, is for smoothing out, plastering, making holes, whatever. Anyway, that's about as much as I'm going to get out. I don't think I really need to get out anymore. And I'll be doing the same on the other side. Next will come making a little loop to go in that hole. So I'm just using the wire I've got. This is possibly a little thicker than I would like to use, but it will work. That's fine. Okay, I'm trying to keep it in the center. Let me know if you like the videos, and I can keep doing a few whenever I've got something on the table I think you might be interested in seeing. If there's anything you want to see, let me know. I do lots of stringing. These are repairs I'm doing for the Doll Club. Majority of them anyway. You don't want to make the hole too big, but you don't want it too small either, otherwise I try and make life as easy as I can for myself. I don't like the holes to be too small, or I struggle to get them through the holes. I'm trying to give this another twist if I can, but it's probably not going to matter because it's in the arm. Gotcha. Okay, that's probably a little bit big for, it won't go in there, so I'm going to have to just trim that up. Take a little bit off. I never know where these little pieces get to until I do the cleaning up. Okay, so now that's going to go in there, I hope. Maybe not. Let me see. Okay. Now that's why I wanted to use a slightly smaller gauge. But perseverance, as they say. Now that's going to be in far enough for me when I've put the Knead It on, which is, let's knead it. It's a multi-purpose. You don't need anything too fancy. With Knead It, it's a 2-part bonding, so you have to cut a piece off. Doesn't need to be too big. This is a very small one. This hardens very, very quickly, so you really don't want to use too much at a time. Only got a small project, a very small piece is all you need. As you can see, it's got the 2 different colours, and always a good idea with the Knead It is to put it back in its container straight away. Make sure the cover plastic is over it, and put your lid on, because it will harden, and once it hardens it's no longer any use. So I'm only going to use a half of this piece, and even that may be too much, so in fact I'm pretty sure it is too much. Anyway, I'm going to just knead the 2 together until they're the same colour. This is a very quick thing to do because this stuff does really harden off very, very fast. If you want something that's going to harden fast, this is the stuff to go for. Anyway, it's now the single colour. As I said, I'm not going to need that much, so I'm going to put it in there. Toothpicks are quite good to use. Just put it in a little bit, and then I'm going to put this in. And then smooth it around. Again, it's a very quick thing to do. Don't hang around. Don't put too much in there. You still have to make sure that your hand is going to go in there. So don't go filling it all up. It's just not going to work. And because it is in the wrist, I don't bother about painting and colouring it, because there's not much point. You're not going to see it. It's just another thing you have to do. Okay, and I need to do the other one as well, so I'm going to turn the video off and make that a second video.